It started like every other semester. New campus, new faces, new beginnings. For Emily Carter, moving into Westbridge University felt like stepping into a fresh chapter of her life. The campus was massive, old brick buildings covered in ivy, long quiet hallways, and dormitories that held decades of stories within their walls. Some stories were known, others were not. The first night Emily arrived at Dorm Hall C just before sunset. The sky was fading into a dull orange and the wind carried a strange chill, unusual for early fall. Her room number was 214. She unlocked the door, stepped inside, and paused. Someone was already there. A girl sat on the bed by the window, her back facing Emily. Long black hair, slightly messy, falling over her shoulders. Emily blinked. "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were already here," she said, dropping her bag. The girl slowly turned her head. Her face was pale, but not in a sick way, just distant, like she hadn't slept in days. "I've been here," she said quietly. Her voice was soft, almost too soft. Emily smiled awkwardly. "I'm Emily." A short pause. "Lena." That was the beginning. Something felt off. At first, everything seemed normal. Mostly. Lena was quiet. Extremely quiet. She didn't talk much, didn't go out, didn't socialize. While other dorm rooms buzzed with laughter and music, room 214 stayed silent. Emily tried to be friendly. "Hey, do you want to grab dinner?" "No?" "Class schedule?" "I don't go to classes much." "Where are you from?" "Here." That answer always felt strange. Emily assumed Lena was just shy, but over the next few days, small things began to feel wrong. The first weird incident. On the third night, Emily woke up suddenly. She didn't know why. The room was dark, completely silent, except for whispering, soft, almost inaudible. Emily slowly turned her head. Lena was sitting on her bed, not lying down, not moving, just sitting, facing the wall, whispering something under her breath. "Lena," Emily whispered. The whispering stopped instantly. Silence. A few seconds later, Lena slowly turned her head toward Emily. "You should sleep," she said. Emily didn't reply. She just pulled her blanket tighter and closed her eyes. But she didn't sleep. Not that night. No one knew Lena. The next morning, Emily mentioned her roommate during breakfast. "Yeah, my roommate Lena's kinda weird," she said, laughing nervously. Her friend Jason frowned. "Lena who?" "Lena, my roommate, room 214. Jason exchanged a look with another student. "Emily, I thought you were assigned a single room." Emily laughed. "Very funny." "I'm serious. That was the first moment something didn't feel right." Checking the records. Later that day, Emily went to the dorm office. "Hi, I just wanted to confirm my roommate details," she said. The administrator typed something into the computer. "Room 214, Emily Carter." "Yes." The woman looked up. "You don't have a roommate." Emily's stomach dropped. "No, that's not possible. She's been living with me for days." The administrator shook her head. "There's no record of anyone assigned to your room." Emily forced a smile. "Maybe a system error?" "Maybe," the woman said, but her tone didn't sound convinced. The footage. That night, Emily couldn't ignore it anymore. She set up her phone on the desk and started recording. If Lena was real, the camera would prove it. If not, she didn't want to think about that. Around midnight, Lena entered the room. Emily watched her through the corner of her eye. Same slow movements, same silence, same emptiness. "Why were you recording?" Lena suddenly asked. Emily froze. "You saw that?" Lena didn't respond. She just stared, longer than normal, uncomfortably long. The video. The next morning, Emily checked the footage. Her hands were shaking. She hit play. The video showed her room, her bed, her desk, her, but no Lena. The door opened on its own. The bed dipped slightly, like someone sat down. but there was no one there. Emily dropped the phone, digging deeper. Now she needed answers, real answers. Emily started researching old student records, dorm history, anything connected to room 214. At first, nothing came up. Then she found it. A forum post from 7 years ago. A student named Lena Morris, missing. Last seen, dorm hall C, room 214. Emily's heart started racing. She clicked deeper. Police reports, archived news. Lena Morris had disappeared without a trace. No body, no suspects, no explanation. The mirror. That night, Emily stood in front of the mirror. Lena stood behind her. For the first time, she saw her reflection clearly. But something was wrong. Lena's reflection was delayed, a split second behind, like it wasn't connected. Emily slowly turned around. Lena was already staring at her. "You found it," Lena said. Emily's voice trembled. "Who are you?" Silence. Then, "I lived here." The truth begins, over the next few days, Lena started talking more. Not like before. Now, she wanted to be heard. "They said I left," Lena said one night. "But I didn't." Emily sat frozen on her bed. "What happened to you?" Lena's expression didn't change. "I stayed." That answer didn't make sense, but it felt important. The hidden detail. Emily went back to the records. This time she looked at the dorm layout. Something stood out. A small note. Renovation, 2017. Specifically, room 214, and the room next to it. But when Emily checked the hallway, there was no room next to 214, just a wall, a blank wall. The wall. Late that night, Emily stood in front of it, her heart pounding. She knocked. Nothing. Then, she pressed her ear against it and froze. There was a sound, faint, scratching, from the other side. The breaking point. Emily grabbed a chair. She didn't think. She just acted. She slammed it against the wall once, twice, 3 times. Crack. A piece of the wall broke. Dust filled the air, and behind it, there was space, a hidden room. What they found. Inside the hidden space, old furniture, dust, darkness, and something else. A mattress, with deep scratch marks on the walls around it, like someone had been trapped. Emily stepped closer. Her breath stopped. There were words carved into the wall, over and over. "Help me! Don't leave me! I'm still here!" The final truth. Lena stood behind her. "You see now," she said. Emily turned slowly. "What happened?" Lena's eyes changed. For the first time, there was emotion. "They locked me in." Emily felt cold. "Who?" "No one believed me." Her voice cracked. "They said I was unstable." Emily stepped back. "They left me here." Silence filled the room. "They forgot me." To the ending. The next morning, campus security arrived. The wall, the hidden room, everything was real. But Lena was gone. Completely gone. The final twist days. Later, Emily moved out. She couldn't stay. But before leaving, she checked the mirror one last time. For a second, just a second, she saw Lena standing behind her, smiling. Epilogue. The university released a statement. No evidence of wrongdoing was found. The case was closed, again, but students still talk. About room 214, about the girl who talks to someone no one else can see, and sometimes, late at night, if you stand in front of that wall, you can still hear it, scratching.